Okay, welcome to GetRacingSchool.com. Today we're going to be working on the Mini Maxx. Last week I did a mark which I wanted to do for a very long time, which is, as you can see right here, I bumped it up to 3S and I put the 100 amp Spectrum Firma ESC with the 6500 kV motor, which is, they sell it as a combo. And for this little guy, this is a monster. It flies. It's practically uncontrollable. I did change the servo as well. This was the servo of my fire team. I think it's 26 kilograms. It's much faster and stronger than the original servo, plus it's metal geared. And man, it's uncontrollable. I did have to do something which I did have to put some exponential on the steering because it was uncontrollable, and that can be done with the Traxxas app. You do have to have a Bluetooth module, and with that it's a lot more controllable and drivable because it was very twitchy with the steering. Now I assigned the exponential or the sensitivity, as the app calls it, to this knob, and I can control it from there. Okay, as you guys might have heard or might have seen videos on YouTube, once you bump this car to 3S, it's very much recommended that you change the front and rear differential. I did install the center differential a long time ago since I bought it. I didn't like the direct drive to all four wheels, and that was a dangerous thing because I seen the center shaft snap or you blew the differentials. So since I already put the center differential, the GPM center differential and the shaft, the aluminum shaft, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the front and rear differential. I'm going to go with, right now I think I put 60 weight fluid in the center differential, and I'm going to bump it up to 500K. And with this, I only have, for the differentials, I think I do have 60 and 80. So I'm going to go with 80 on the front and 60 on the back. Might be too much, but that's the only thing I have right now, right? Like you guys know, I'm in Panama, and sometimes it's kind of hard to source this type of parts or well, in this case, the differential oils. So I'm going to proceed. I'm going to take it all apart. I'm going to start probably with the back, and I'm going to bump down the gearing. It now has a 16 tooth pinion because I couldn't find the 15th. So I'm going to go down the 15th because I noticed there's a little bit very small cogging when you start. I had bigger wheels, so since I couldn't find the 15 tooth, and even with the smaller wheels, I thought it was going to be better. It is a little bit better, but the cogging still persists. So I'm going to go down to a 15 tooth. And remember, if you can go down on your gearing by changing the pinion, and you have bigger wheels, and you can go down to smaller wheels, that actually works the same way as gearing it down. It's the same principle. So I'm going to go down again. I found the 15 tooth. I'm going to go down to the 15 tooth and see if that helps, because remember, this is a very high kV motor. It's practically almost double the kVs from the original motor. I think the original, the BL2S or the 2S motor, or that comes with the car, I think, is 3,300, and this is 6,500, so it's almost double the KVs. So, okay, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna start with the back first. I am going to have to empty the center differential, which is very, very small. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. And fill it up with 500K. And again, I'm going to go with 60K differential fluid on the back and 80 on the front. And why do I go 80 on the front? Because if I put stiffer or thicker oil in front or thicker fluid, that prevents from ballooning. I know that if you put a thicker oil or thicker differential oil or fluid on the front, gives it a lot more stability when you're gutting it or when you're flooring it or full speed. That gives you a better lock on the differential. So either of the wheels won't spin out and cause the car to move to the right or to the left. So I'm just gonna try it and see how it is. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna wrench, and well, just gonna show you the process. It's pretty straightforward. This platform is very easy to work on, so I don't think it's gonna take me such a long time. So I'm going to leave you with the wrenching. All right, guys. Okay, I bought these crappy bits, and as you can see, these have the rounded edges. So you get one of the very fine and straight edges, not rounded, because if you use the rounded ones, you're going to strip your screws, and man, stripping that screw is going to be a pain in the behind. Okay, in order to get the Loctite softer or loosen it up, I'm going to heat it up, and that's going to let me take the screws out a lot easier. Well, this one came out. Okay, you got to be very, very careful when you're getting these screws out. These screws are very, very small. You have to press really hard inward and turn very slowly in order for not to strip them. The differentials, they come dry. See? Yep, they're bone dry. I'm gonna go with the 80 first. Just be careful not to get any of the differential fluid inside the screw holes, because if you get them on inside the screw holes, then no Loctite is gonna hold that. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one sit in. Meantime, I'm gonna fill up the other one with 60 weight oil. There are 4 guides that fit right in the ring gear. There we go. Okay, with your Loctite. Just a tad. Oops, too much. Don't screw them all the way in just yet. Okay, now by hand, just turn them over till it's finger tight. These are very small screws, so you don't want to strip the aluminum. There we go. So this one goes front. There we go. And 60. Okay, now let's open this one up. Okay, with some Q-tips and napkins, I did clean it out. It's pretty good. I think it is clean enough. Okay, now I'm going to put it back together. Just be careful that the seal is there. Make sure that it's there on both sides. And now just put the gears, spider gears. Just remember there's a little notch right there, which they both do have it, and one goes on top of the other, and they latch together. There. Like so. There. Okay, now let's fill it up with 500K, like so. Oh, man, this can get a little messy. Ooh. Okay, I cleaned it off. As you can see, it's all practically level. You know, this is a very thick fluid, so gotta let it sit for a minute or so. Oh, more than a minute. But no, I think I'm gonna let it sit for just a little bit longer, because you gotta account for the volume of this gear. When it presses down, I don't want the fluid to actually pop out or spill. So I think if I leave it just for a little bit longer, it's been like about 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit longer till it levels, or the level drops a little bit further down. And then I'm just gonna install this part. Okay, the moment of truth. I'm gonna screw the little screws back in. I'm gonna put them too tight, and since they already have a little bit of Loctite, just gonna leave them like that. Screw them and start cross way. I think we're done with this one. Okay, as you can see, there's a little play right there, and that's what these shims are for. Okay, just remember when you're installing the shims, you gotta put them on the back or towards the back of the ring gear. If you put them on the other side, what you're gonna be doing is getting the ring gear away from the pinion, and that's exactly what you don't want. You're looking for that perfect mesh where the pinion and ring gear fit just perfectly, and you can actually move the gears very easily without any binding. This one's all set. Beautiful. Okay, rear differential ready. Let's do the front. I just took the whole front part apart. Whoa. Look at that play, man. Okay, we're done. Look how I organized the wires. I think the wires gotta be neatly tucked in so they don't bounce around. Also, that might hurt your connectors. And if everything is all tidy and neat, it will be a lot better than just having everything all messed up. Now I can't wait to test it and see how it runs. And hopefully we're gonna have a blast with it. And thanks again for tuning in, GRS.com. Get Racing School.